Hello, this is Ian Smith from SyncraTec Solutions. It's Friday, May 9th, 2025, and this is a quick demo of Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM Sales Enterprise. And today we're just going to be looking at the forecasting capability. Um, just a quick demo of the sales forecast that comes with the Sales Enterprise license. So what I'm looking at here is the open opportunities. And so we see the sales opportunity topic, potential customer, estimated close date, estimated revenue, customer account, closing probability, percentage, the owner. This is my demo persona user, Alan Steiner. The pipeline phase, which has to do with the business process flow associated with the opportunity, and that goes through the familiar qualify, develop, propose, and close stages of the sales process. And then here we have the forecast category, which for today is the more important pipeline forecast category. So pipeline actually is uh, the first category that we put on opportunities by default. Then the next higher probability of closing would be best case, then committed, and finally we would say that the opportunity could be closed. So these are the forecast categories. Um, Pipeline opportunities that are in the early stages of the sales process, likelihood to close is low. Best case forecast category, reasonable chance of closing, but not guaranteed. Likelihood to close is medium. Committed forecast category, the salesperson is confident that the opportunity will close within the forecast period. Likelihood to close high. One is closed as 100%, and forecast is a bucket that calculates the closed as one opportunities plus the committed opportunities. So it excludes, for our purposes in our calculation, because it's configurable, you can customize it. This calculation is right for us. Its forecast is 1 plus committed. So we're not including the lower probability, the opportunities with the lower likelihood to close. All right, so switching back to CRM, we can go into one of these opportunities, and we see this one is in committed, and it's basically just an option set, and that committed can be any one of these first three categories by default. That's how you would configure it. And then if you want to close the opportunity as one, then obviously it would go to closed as one. If you want to close it as lost, it would go to closed as lost. I just changed it back to pipeline for demo purposes. So that's pretty standard out of the box sales opportunity. The sales forecast is, in this case, it's broken out by the org hierarchy, this organization hierarchy of the sales team, with Molly Clark being on top, Alan Steiner being both a sales manager and a salesperson. We were able to manually configure the quotas for these salespeople, and Alan Steiner has a $500,000 quota for this quarter, Q2 2025, and he's doing pretty well. He's got 465. Let's make sure that's up to date since I changed something. So I just hit the recalc button here, and it only takes a second. And let's see where he's sitting, 465. And again, okay, so we dropped him down because I moved something from committed to pipeline. So the 434 is where he's at out of his 500,000, and he's won 100,000 or so, and he's got committed 335,000. So let's see if we can take a look at what's in his pipeline. 88,000 and see if we can get this number up closer to the $500,000 forecast that he's expecting. He's right now at 87%. So the nice thing about this forecasting tool here is that it breaks out, and I'm first going to show it as a table, and I'm going to expand it. It sometimes just takes a second to liven up. And I'm just going to look and see if there's any opportunities here. So this would typically be happening during a sales review cycle with the sales team, and you'd be discussing these opportunities, and you say, okay, I spoke to this guy last week, and I know for a fact that there's a good possibility that this one's actually going to be committed as opposed to less probability, and this one also. And then right when we do that, we can see the recalculate is happening, and it's updating the records. So now I'll just get out of here, and I see now we're right up close to our $500,000 quota, 100%, and that's because we bumped the committed from the pipeline bucket. So basically, these are our buckets: the pipeline, the best case, and the committed, and then of course the one. So that's the grouping of the categorization of the sales forecast categories. So we add them up this way, and then we add them up that way. And again, the nice thing is you can look at the underlying records and you can edit them. And then you can also see them by grouping. So here you can see all the ones that are pipeline, all the ones that are best case, and all the ones that are committed. I thought maybe we could do that. Seems like you should be able to do that. Oh, that worked. Let's try this. There we go. Nice. All right, updating the records just like that. How do you like that? All right, that was a quick demo of the sales pipeline management, sales forecasting in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Sales Enterprise.